The issue here, though, is one of unnecessary cost and extravagance rather than lack of technical feasibility. It would certainly be possible, for example, to produce artificial gravity by rotating parts of the spacecraft. But whether that's necessary or cost-effective on a mission designed to last little more than a year is a different matter. Similarly, the ion drive propulsion system, identified in the novel as being of the Vasimir, variable specific impulse magnetoplasma rocket type, is technically feasible and the subject of current research, but it's probably unnecessary. Conventional rockets should be able to do the job well enough. The crew carrying Hermes would be preceded by various supplies sent in advance, robotic missions of the kind that are already routinely sent to Mars whenever a launch window opens up. This split mission approach was promoted in the 1990s by aerospace engineer Robert Zubrin under the title Mars Direct, which also included the idea of in situ fuel production as portrayed in The Martian. With various permutations, Zubrin's basic mission architecture is echoed in most current proposals for the human exploration of Mars, whether from government agencies like NASA or from private companies like Elon Musk's SpaceX, and of course in fictional portrayals like The Martian. So, a journey to Mars is technically feasible, but is it going to happen in the next 20 years? During the 1960s, many people were confident there would be humans on Mars before the end of the 20th century. Sadly, that didn't happen for a variety of reasons, ranging from money and politics to conflicting priorities within the space and science communities. Despite that, progress has been made. We've got the football field-sized ISS maintaining a continuous human presence in space since the first year of this century. We've seen NASA put the Curiosity rover, a mobile science laboratory the size of a small city car, onto the surface of Mars and then drive it up the side of a mountain. And we've heard big business entrepreneurs like Musk making bullish predictions about reaching the red planet on private funds alone. The race to Mars may have had a slow start, but it's definitely hotting up now. Chapter 1. The Lure of the Red Planet. Our solar system neighbour. May we attribute to the colour of the herbage and plants, which no doubt clothe the plains of Mars, the characteristic hue of that planet, which is noticeable by the naked eye, and which led the ancients to personify it as a warrior. Are the meadows, the forests, and the fields on Mars all red? The land cannot be all over bare of vegetation, like the sands of the Sahara. It is very probably covered with a vegetation of some kind, and as the only colour we perceive on Mars's terra firma is red, we conclude that Martian vegetation is of that colour. So wrote the French astronomer Camille Flammarion in 1873. That was a time when telescope technology had just got to the point of discerning a few surface features on the red planet, and people like Flammarion let their imaginations run wild. Their writings sparked a worldwide surge of interest in Mars, and before long its alleged red vegetation was joined by a complex system of artificial canals and malevolent, bug-eyed monsters. It was just the latest phase in humanity's fascination with the red planet, which stretches back to antiquity. Mars is one of the Earth's closest neighbours in space, the next planet out from the Sun. Before the invention of the telescope, it was one of just 5 planets that could be seen in the night sky. The others are Mercury and Venus, both orbiting closer to the Sun than Earth, and Jupiter and Saturn, out beyond Mars. Only Venus ever gets close.